Okay, welcome back. We are on day 4 of the Long Dark. For those of you that haven't seen the first 3 episodes, they are already up on the channel if you want to give them a watch. But last time, we got back to the prison after a couple of very, very close calls. And now, we're working on a wolfskin coat. But in order for us to finish that, we have to stay here for a little while. And in order for us to stay here for a little while, we need food. So, we have a tip-up. A fishing tip-up. I'm wondering if we can put a fishing line in this area here. I'm not 100% sure whether we can or whether we need a dedicated area. We also know that there's a deer carcass up here on the ridge. So I think I'm going to go for the deer carcass first. Because it's there, we know where it is. And then we'll come back. How much am I carrying? Okay, we should be fine. I say we just get out there and get it done as quick as we can. Freedom, welcome back, Sugar. We just finished doing the intro for the YouTube VOD, so good timing. I timed that well. What up, Korea, mate? No, I'm just addicted. I said I wasn't going to stream today, but here we are. Have you seen Masters of Air? Yes, I have seen Masters of Air. Great show. So there's going to be wolves out here. I'm hoping we can get round to that ridge, but it's actually looking like I might not be able to. I do want to map this area, though, because we haven't mapped it. So check this out, see what's over here. Collect some firewood while we're doing it. I think I can hear something on top of this hill. Yep. I don't know if that's the one I shot or not. There's more than one. So we gotta keep our wits about us. What I'm doing is I'm basically trying to allow us to live here for a little while. So I need lots of fire fuel, obviously. Jeez, get the piss out of me, brother. Yeah, we need lots of fire fuel, and we need food. So let's... Oh, did I not bring charcoal? Oh, piss. Okay. Never mind. Ooh, this is a bigger branch. If I do this, though, you know what? I don't have any torches either. Okay, good. 45 minutes. Sun's gonna go down soon. So, if I'm gonna find some food, I need to do it now, really. And there's none out here. We did have the wolf carcass inside the walls that we shot recently. To be honest, I'm just thinking about going back to that. Might not need to, though. That'll do him. Lots of meat on this. Okay. I'm gonna take 3 kilograms. And the guts. 1 hour 25. Jolly good shot, lad. Thank you. Oh, no audio on the chopping this time, for some reason.
Something's gotta go.
Yeah, I'm carrying a lot. Yeah, the other dogs can smell the meat. Right, so we'll drop the meat here. And then I need the guts in here to cure. Oh, but this isn't indoors, is it? That's right. New wolfskin coat, 10% wet. Well, does it get wet in here? Confusion? Is that a problem? Hope it's not a problem. Our risk of parasites is about to fall off. To be honest, I'm thinking about moving the bedroll from in here to over there, just inside the steam pump room entrance, so he can sleep right next to the steam pump room. Because all this is just cured stuff. We do need another deer hide, I think. If I'm not mistaken. What up, Agent Spitfire? How are you? Deer skin pants. Yeah, we need a couple more deer hides. At least. I do not need that much charcoal. I just wanted the one. Okay. How long we got? Not long. Doing good. How about yourself? Not too bad, thank you. Not too bad. I'm gonna risk it, chat. We're gonna go for that deer carcass and see if we can make it. What I'm worried about is out here we've bumped into a pack of timber wolves more than once. And I'm kind of worried that they're just gonna keep coming back. We do have the rifle now, but I am worried about these wolves just coming back. Also, I don't think I've been up there yet. I don't think I've... Yeah, I don't think I've been up on that hill. Or over that ridge there. But we know there's a deer carcass up here. I think it's up there. So I'd like to get to that. Ominous music. Possibly because the fog's setting in. Let's hope that's all it is. Okay, what is this? The little ledge. Oh. Hold on now. That is like a patch of birch saplings. you're wondering why I want these is because we can turn them into arrow shafts. And so far I've only come across a couple, so to find like 5 like that in a big patch is interesting. This is not where the deer was, I don't think. But it is kind of cool. Rose hips.
I could eat anything right now.
Yeah. Okay. Let's head back to the trail and try and find our way to that deer carcass. Lots of mushrooms. Also good if we need them. Nah. You cannot map in low visibility conditions. Yeah, that makes sense. Why was I expecting you to slide down on that metal wire? Is it up here? No, can't be. Maybe it was like a one-way drop. Because we definitely came off of like the rocks. Maybe it was there, but like we can't get back up that way. There's some cattails down here though. That's food. Not a great source of food, but it is food. I think it's up there. But getting up there is going to be tricky. Thank you for the follow, Agent Spiffo. Appreciate that. Okay, well, I guess we can't get back up that way. So we'll go ahead and harvest these cattails. How did eating make that weight disappear? Because I'm getting rid of stuff that's in my inventory by eating it. Yeah, but it's still in you. I mean, I guess, but I'm not carrying it on my back. Oh, I get that, blue toe. I get that. What's up? How you doing? Right. Well, got some food. Wasn't the food I was after, but we got some. We do have the MRE too. Lots and lots of sticks. I'd be interested to see if we got enough animal fat as well to maybe make some oil. I wonder how many nights it's going to take before we have an aurora. So for those that don't remember, there's a keypad lock on that door. but we require an aurora to be able to open it because the electricity's off and the aurora starts, the electricity sort of makes the electricity go crazy. So, what was the code for that? 3445? Yes, that was exactly the code.
That did it.
Did the AI chatbot just say no cap? Is that what I'm seeing? I'll be looking for a new chatbot by Monday. By Tuesday even, because it's Monday now. Oh god, for real, stop it. Once we have a maple sapling, we can actually make a bow. And then, we're gonna need to use fire-hardened arrows, but... because we can't, make an arrowhead yet. Gonna try and be productive here with our time and use said time. We're gonna make some water, we're gonna make some food, make sure it's all like ready done. How is our hatchet looking? Because we've got the last of this whetstone, but I think we've got one more. Yeah, I've got 3 fire hardened arrows. The state of our pistol, we can keep cleaning this. Actually, that's gonna take too much time, isn't it? Yeah. Is the one on there? Now, the thing about predator meat is we can't eat a huge amount of it, chat. For the uninitiated, eating predator meat gives you a risk of intestinal parasites, so we can't eat them too often. But if we can supplement our diet with it, which is what I'm going to be doing. Now, another thing.
Coming. Never been so hungry in my life.
Now that we have, what's it called? A lantern. That's what I was looking for. I don't think we're going to need torches and flares now, really. At least for a while. I mean, fire still scares off animals, but we have a rifle now, which will do the job for us anyway, so... Where's the birch saplings? There. Leave those in here to cure. Everything's curing in here. This is good. We have a deer hide, but we need more. I think maybe tomorrow we go in search of a deer. Why does the bot keep saying no cap? He's not even being prompted. He's just saying no cap now. Like... I think we gotta make some more fire hardened arrows, maybe. Soon we're gonna have our bow. Did Duck teach Quackbot? No. He taught himself, which is terrifying, to be honest. I think so. So they didn't used to have like the chatbot didn't used to be like AI. It just used to be there to do like commands and stuff. And I guess they added that functionality. Once upon a time, it just said "hey" to you if you said like "hello," and that was it. 29 minutes. I don't know if it's worth sharpening our improvised knife. I feel like eventually we'll come across a better one. We need a new bot that's becoming too clever. Is that it's becoming too smart? Nice, well done, Rye. Good job. You've taught it. Eat some cattails before we eat our wolf steak. So I gotta fill our bellies before we go to sleep, really. You know a cattail stalk, right? Would it be better if you cooked it? Like, has anybody ever eaten a cattail stalk? Would it be better if it was cooked? Because you can't cook them in this. There's a lot of stuff you can't cook in this, really. Gonna go eat dinner now. Good luck in the long dark. Thank you. Appreciate it. Enjoy food. Alright, so we got 3 cooked wolf steaks. No aurora in sight this evening. So I think we just sleep, to be honest. Couple hours at a time in case an aurora shows up. Okay, risk of intestinal parasites is healed, so we can do a longer sleep now, and then we can eat a steak in the morning. Wolf steak. You used to chew on them when you were a kid. Kind of tastes like cucumber. Oh, right, okay. I'm just interested, like, because they're saying, like, they're not very tasty in this, right? Or not very filling. I'm just wondering if, like, if that were the case, could you cook them to make them a little bit more edible, you know?
I'd eat snow if the hypothermia wouldn't kill me.
But it doesn't seem like it, I suppose. Doesn't really make sense to cook it. I should have done some more water. I'd like to try that fishing tip up. If we can. Try it down at one of the bodies of water. I'm just sort of trying to drop what we can here. Oh, I need another draw. I could probably do a little bit of an organization here, but we'll be coming back. I don't really need any more than 2 recycled cans. Oops. Oh, is it going to be too dark to work on this? I bet it will be. Oh, no. Shouldn't have used my axe, though. Oh, temperature's lowering. So, here's a question. Can I move crafting benches?
Come on.
Because I almost feel like we'd be better off moving the bed from that room across the way
Right.
and moving this bench so it's inside. You can't? Okay. Can you craft your own? So with this game, I half expect to hear Luke here from the Outdoor Boys YouTube channel, and I'm exploring this abandoned prison in the Canadian wilderness. Dude, I'm so sad that that channel, like, stopped. And I totally get their reasoning, is because, like, they said, the channel was just getting, like, way more popular than they expected, and they didn't want to expose their kids to that kind of, like, that kind of fame. Which is such a real, like down-to-earth way of looking at it, but I was really sad that that channel stopped. And there's so many people that watch that channel, man.
Looks like
It
I
did
survived another night.
It did explode in popularity, so I totally get, his reasoning. It's just also very sad. All right, let's do a couple of hours working on this coat. Then we're gonna go get us some food. You know what, how much food do we have? We have food and fire fuel. I'm tempted to just spend like a whole day working on this thing, man. Let's just do it. Short bursts, but we'll just keep at it. It's decent weather right now. We can keep cooking up water. I probably should have made like a good supply of water before I started, rather than having to start the fire again, but how important is map knowledge in this? I mean, we're surviving without it, but from what I hear from experienced players, like, it completely changes the game when you start to learn the map. Because you kind of, like, know a little bit about where to go, and what you can find at certain locations. I'm gonna really make sure that I enjoy this time though, where I don't know anything about the map. You know what I mean? Because I feel like I'm only gonna get this experience once. It's like playing an MMO for the first time, you know? You only get that experience once. Check out Outdoor Tom. Luke's doing a lot of teaching and stuff. Yeah, I saw that his son is doing stuff now. Honestly, Duck, you're doing great, especially in a zone like Blackrock. Thank you. I would not have survived without chat. Like, straight up. Chat really, really helps. Okay, I need to get some more fire fuel. There was still a half-decent amount out here, I think. Didn't really look over this direction, I don't believe. Probably some larger branches we didn't bother with. We do have a bunch more coal in that locker in the other area, I think, too. Here we go, look. Yeah, there's some bigger stuff up here. How long will it take me to break this one down? 45 minutes is too long for the water that's boiling right now, but we'll do these two smaller pieces. Can you annotate your map? You can write notes in a journal, and you use charcoal to map your surroundings. So if I get my charcoal out, I like survey my local area. Look.
Time to look for shelter.
It does that. Looks like there's a rabbit grove out here too. According to the map, I just saw that briefly. Yeah, you can write notes in your journal about stuff, so if you find something somewhere that you want to come back to, you can just write a little note. Say like, oh, make sure to go back here later, you know, for this. This is just how we're gonna spend our next day or two. And then once we've done that, I feel we can move. Once we've got the coat, I feel we can move on. Yeah, it's got 2 hours. Was that a rabbit grove? Yeah, just before that cedar limb out here where the wolf carcass is. So to make a snare, we need 1 reclaimed wood, and that's it. We could put a snare out there. We just need to go and find something to break down into reclaimed wood, which, to be honest, will probably be easy enough in this place. Now, though, it is once again time to sleep. Let's get a couple hours, see if an aurora shows up. If you find spray paint, you can use it to mark spots and they show on your map. I didn't know that. I didn't know they showed up on your map.
All I can think about is food.
Rusty condensed milk. Keeps forever. Yum. Wouldn't condensed milk make you more thirsty? Like, genuinely asking. Do you think that would make you, like, more thirsty? Because isn't it just, like, really thick, goopy... liquid? One second, chat. The Lucy has awoken. Respond to le message. I don't know, man. The only thing I do with it is put it in coffee sometimes and make a dessert. Depends on the person, I think. Ooh. Oh, God. This is not a good place to be in a blizzard. Let's take this indoors. It's fucking windy. Yep. There might even be some reclaimed wood down at the bottom of this shaft, to be fair. We could have a look. Just place my bedroll. I hate how finicky the bedroll is. That's actually like one of my very few pet peeves with the game. If I can just get a bit of reclaimed wood. If we can put a snare outside. It isn't fun, especially when the ground isn't level, yeah. Like, don't get me wrong, I mean, you guys know, I've already made it abundantly clear. I have been fucking loving this game. I am well and truly addicted. I think it is possibly the best survival game I have ever played. But yeah, that's like one of my very minor bugbears is placing things like that. Metal shelf. We need like a bit of like a crate or must be something in here, right? Don't need charcoal, we got a bunch upstairs. There's got to be a crate in here somewhere. Straight through here. This will go to the what is it called? The like power place utility. Why is my brain blanking on the words? Power plant or whatever. Okay, well, I'd love to break that pallet. I would love to break that pallet, but it's not exactly the right weather for that. I will say it. Or anything else I can break. Literally nothing. Excellent. So really, we just wait for that, for the blizzard to pass. Has it stopped? Nope. No, it has not. Because we can eat something. If we eat this MRE, it's half a kilogram off our back. It will give us food and water. It's like a whole last meal. Here we go. Good stuff. Can't clean this because I left that back in the base. Thank you, Bert. Appreciate the follow, buddy. Welcome. There's nothing I can really do except for wait out the blizzard. Decided to load this up on Stalker difficulty after watching you make it. It didn't go well. It's tough, man. We've had like so many close calls. And you know what? Like, I'm actually... This is the thing. I'm actually... like, not looking forward to when this becomes easy. Because struggling through this right now is so much fun. It's amazing. I'm reluctant to get to that point where it becomes easier. And this time I'm gonna look at some of this this stuff here. Do we need the cooking oil from the animal fat? But I don't know how we get old mill flour. I'm guessing that just we find that places. We can cook flatbread with acorns. Broth requires ptarmigan. Even the stews require, like, flour. I think we put a snare in the rabbit grove. I wouldn't mind exploring this area a little bit more, now that we have some charcoal. Actually. Let's see, has the blizzard stopped yet? Nope. What a bet. This game is The Long Dark. It is a survival game where you go against winter itself. Winter and nature and wildlife. There's no zombies, no No, nothing like that. It is just you against nature. And it's incredible. The rabbits have sharp teeth for biting. Isn't that dangerous? Alright, we got that reclaimed wood we were after. Now we can go ahead and craft a snare. I just want to double check. Making the wolfskin coat only requires 1 cured gut. Yeah, so we've got extras. So we're going to go ahead and make a snare, and we're going to put it in the rabbit grove. Which should give us a chance of catching one. The way out is this way, is it? No, it was this way, I believe. Might have Watership Down flashbacks. Ugh, brother. Lower fixed it. Thank God for that. Good stuff. Need to fix the Patreon server and we're good. Thank you. Just, I'm sure you will, obviously, but once it's done, just pop an announcement out for the patrons so they know. Good news, people can fulfill their PC addictions once more. Ah, our risk of parasites is healed. That's good. Me being smart got them to use the test server to test it on. Yep, good plan. Okay, well, the blizzard's still ongoing. We aren't doing anything in this weather, so if the blizzard's out there, we're gonna put our bed down and we're gonna get some sleep. It is the safest thing we can be doing, honestly. Resting up. Oh my God, let me place my bedroll. How does that make sense? Let me put it there. There is no other survivor, or is there? So you're all alone? Yeah, you find like bodies of other survivors, and I don't know if there are other survivors in the campaign, like in the story mode, because there's this is survival, but there's also a story mode as well. Ah, the blizzard's gone. Right. So, how do we use a snare? Use. We just put it up. Okay. Enough. Now, it was right next to the wolf carcass, so... Here. I think. Campcraft? Yeah. Gonna be in like here somewhere. Oh, too far away, right, okay. Okay. So that's it. We just leave that there. Alright. Easy enough. Hopefully that works. Have I done anything incorrectly there, Long Dark experts in chat? Or are we okay? I think I've done that all right. Isn't there a rabbit run trail, like a little bit where the grass is matted? I don't know. I have no idea. No spoilers? Well, it's up to you, I guess. The crows are clawing, yeah. All right. Back to work. What? Where's the cured gut we had? We used one on the snare. But we had a lot more, right? Am I being dumb? Did I put it somewhere? I might have. Need that whetstone. Oh? Maybe it's in the other section? You need to use already built structures, but are the survival element. But I believe you can build, like, certain things. It's an area of the game I haven't really dabbled in yet. So, for context, I'm very new to the game as well, so I don't know a whole lot. We've got fresh guts. I wonder if it's... Is it because, like, possibly I have added the other cured guts to the coat and I've just used the last one in that craft, possibly? Also, I swear we had a maple sapling as well. Is there a multiplayer option? No. Nope. How long must we wait for more cured gut? 5 days, so that's what, 2.5 days? Okay. I mean, we might as well get out there and... Might as well get out there and do something then. If we've got to wait 2.5 days. Could probably go and hunt a deer down. We could do with that, maybe. Because we need, like, 2 or 3 more deer hides. Crack open the keypad door? No. We're waiting for an aurora. We can't open it without power, and the only thing that generates power is an aurora. So I would say we go the way of the power plant through the steam tunnels and explore that area, maybe. We've got a lot of, like, weight and stuff available right now, so... Also, I have no idea how long a snare takes to catch a rabbit as well, and, like, whether we have to come back to it within a certain amount of time. I'd imagine if it was, like... If it was trying to be realistic, it would be, like, more likely to catch something at dawn or dusk, probably. We can have a quick look, see if there's anything in it just before we leave, but I doubt there's anything in it yet. No. It's like PZ where you can't be in the cell. I don't know. No idea. What I do know is we don't have a risk of intestinal parasites anymore. So let's get a wolf steak in us. Can we tell how the snare works, or do you prefer to find by yourself? Good question. Let me just wait for now. And then we'll see how it goes, and if I struggle with them, I'll ask some questions about it. Have you used the snare much? I check them in the mornings on the way out. Normally just use rocks to get rabbits. Yeah. I mean, there's no rabbits in the area right now, so my thinking was I'm just going to put one there while I'm out and about. But we're going to head to the power plants, and then I think we're going to explore that general area. I did not bring my bedroll, so we're not going to be out for, like, a huge amount of time. We're just gonna go have a looky, do some mapping. I would really like to maybe hunt a deer or two if we could. Now that we have the rifle. Try and craft some more sort of clothing. Get us some meat that we can eat freely. Burning through that lamp oil, yeah, for sure. Lamp's good, though. Oh, you see that? Look up there, chat. There's like a log across the river up there. So we are now here. I think we have to explore this area and this area. Just follow the road down a little bit. Definitely want to collect some of this fire fuel. On the way. A log that you can slip and fall on into the river. Yep. Come on, you sons of bitches. That's what I thought. Scram! There's another wolf up there, but that's just that's a regular one. But I'm interested in what it's killing. I'm gonna try and scare it off, I think. Oi! Really? You just don't care? Okay. There's a deer over there as well. That's what this was killing. It's a fresh kill. Hang on. I know what we're gonna do here. Don't you dare. I can hear you. Pick up your spent bullet casings. Yeah, you can make bullets with them later, can't you? Yeah, I should be doing that. You're right.
That's done.
Now, I think this should keep them at bay a little bit more. This wolf is going crazy, dude. I'm tempted to shoot it just to get it, you know, out of the area, to be honest. Wolf's in complete fear, yeah. My worry is the more time I spend, the, you know, well, burnt out. Fuck. Too windy. Fuck. God damn it, dude. There'll be a cave up here or something, right?
Can't feel my feet.
I don't like carrying around this meat on me, but I might do. No, this won't work. That was good timing.
So cold.
The wind just stopped. So can I create like a tip up location, like right here? Forager's remnant. Okay. Some reclaimed wood. Oh, hey! Here we go. This'll work. Now I'll go back and get the hide out for that deer as well, and the guts and stuff.
Come on.
I'm wondering if this is even worth it, to be honest. My character's yawning. Wonder if like I'd just been better off going back with the deer's hide and the meat.
That did it.
But I kind of need to warm up, so. Oh, hey.
Hope I can still eat this.
Hunting knife. Oh, yes. Because I can get rid of our shitty improvised one. I know I could keep the improvised one, just for, like, lesser tasks, but to be honest, I'd rather just shed the weight. It should be enough to cook both of the steaks I'm carrying. Some more fire fuel just in case in the local area. What's the hotkey to drop all the smelly stuff? 3. Just spam 3. I should probably gather some of this wood while I'm here, to be honest. Just to take back. We're gonna eat one of them, take one of them back. I'm gonna gather some wood from these larger limbs, I think, and then we're gonna harvest that deer again on the way back. I don't have to make it far. I don't have to make it far with the meat, so... There we go. Well, we got 45 minutes, 1 hour on the stove. Do 45 minutes on the cook. It's probably enough time for me to chop up one of these bigger branches. Get some really good fire fuel. Oh, whoops. Fir limb. Is fir good in a situation like this? Probably, right? Like... I don't know whether cedar or fir is better. But in this situation, it all burns. Quite heavy. Yeah. It's quite heavy. Got a slight sprain risk, but honestly, I'm gonna roll with it. Interesting that there's a rope here. Now what I'd really like is to collect the hide and the rest of the meat. You surveyed this area? Yeah. Yes, we have. Wolves are still present over there, look. They've caught another deer over there too. Oh, this is gonna be really risky, but might come back to bite me, literally. They seem pretty busy with that right now, so... Nope. Not busy enough. I was hoping to kill both of them so I wouldn't have to deal with the other one coming back, but... These wolves are relentless in this area, man. The good news is that there's another deer over there. But rather than take this one's meat, I'm just going to go get some meat from that and the hide while I'm there, because we're going to need the hide anyway. Bad news is it's quite heavy. And I'm already overweight right now. Yeah, so we've killed like 3 wolves in this area. And they just keep coming back. 1, 2, 3.
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
Okay. Two deer hides. I think that's all the deer hide we now need. You need 3. I think we could use 1 more for like a different craft. Potentially. With a decent amount of meat on us. Should give us a good foothold for like a couple days. I don't need to dig into my non-perishable foods. Just kind of hoping I don't get a sprain on the way back. I am carrying a fair bit right now.
Something's making me feel tired.
I love how he says something's making me feel tired, as if it's just not the fact that, you know, you've been up for like 16 hours.
I wonder if I can drop any of this gear.
Being tired is making me tired, yeah. Legit. We're gonna be really slow because I'm tired too. Come on, man. You got this. That's one thing I actually don't particularly like, is how, like, your walking speed becomes slower when you're tired. And why I don't like it is simply because, as a content creator, it's not great if I'm taking ages to get places. But I suppose the solution is just to not get tired. Rest better, forehead. All right, let's pull up. We're gonna start cooking some of that steak. And we're gonna have a bloody good nap at the top of these stairs too. Take your bedroll. How dare you swear at me? One of those moose hide satchels. Those things are mean though. Yeah, I've heard that moose are actually like one of the most deadliest animals in the game or something. Alright, we're gonna come back to this fire. I just want to drop our meat and stuff in the... Just want to drop the meat in the snow here. Alright. 3 venison steaks, and honestly, like, if we wanted, we could go back for the rest, but I think 3 venison steaks will be plenty. Remember to drop the hides? Fuck yeah, I should have done that. It's okay, I'll take them over to the where the rest of them are and drop them in there. Any wolves? No wolves about. Good. Gold deer hides. So we drop these. I swear we had a maple sapling. Where did we drop that maple sapling, I wonder? I wonder if we dropped the maple sapling in the prepper bunker and just never went back for it. Blackrock is infested with wolves. You ain't lying. Once the Aurora's been and we've got into the prison, I'd kind of be happy to look at moving on to a different area. Like once we've got into this locked room, we've checked it, we've made this clothing we want to make. That almost seems like we'd be set up for quite a good like journey at that point. I'd almost be tempted to like trek somewhere where there's like a better base location for us. Is there anywhere that Blackrock is attached to that would make a good base, like, point? Like, if we went into a different region nearby? There are some. Which region would you recommend that I go to from Blackrock if we're gonna go somewhere next? Which, you know, we want to look at like a base, somewhere to get cozy.
Turned out
Where
pretty
would you recommend? And don't say Timberwolf Mountain. All right, because then I know you're fucking with me. I don't know much about this game, but I've already heard that's like, you know, treacherous. Fresh and gamey. Let's put the gamey stuff on first. So about an hour on that. Cool. You have fun in Pleasant Valley? Yeah, I heard Pleasant Valley was intermediates, it said on the spawn, right? Intermediate players or something? That's what it said on the spawn menu, at least. Use the last of this whetstone. Yeah, but you could handle it. I mean, I feel like I could handle it after handling Blackrock, you know? Like, I know Blackrock isn't the most dangerous zone in the game, right? But it's pretty... It's pretty up there. All regions are connected. Pleasant Valley is the safest region closest to Blackrock. So, would I need to go through any other zones other than where we are now to get there? Or could I go there straight from Blackrock? It's a direct connection. Cool. That's what I wanted to know. I know we're thirsty. Basically, once this meat's done, I'm gonna put water on next. Hell yeah, brother! Nice bit of venison. Oh, imagine. Right. Water. Water.
I would do anything for a drink right now.
See, where do I want to go next? Could just go back and get some more of that deer stuff, but... Mento cache. We've been pretty close to that. The jailer's residence, yeah. I'm trying to think, if we've got like a couple days to kill, where do we want to go? You want to know where the exit from the zone is when you're ready? Not yet. Hold. Hold on that information. If we don't find it by the time we're ready. Thank you for asking, though. I do appreciate you guys being, like working with me on the whole no spoilers thing. Exploration is fun. Yeah, it's kind of like, I like to try and do things myself first and then see how we go. Except for when we like jumped into this game on the first spawn, because it was like, I had no idea where I was going, like what I was doing. I basically just said, chat, help. I think once we've drank, we repair some of our clothing, maybe? We now have, what, 3 deer hides, is it? In that room. How much do I need? I need 5 total.
Feels
so
like sandpaper.
we do still need more deer. See about doing some repair work. Worn plaid shirt. We gotta get the coats repaired, right? Sewing kit required. That was in the other room, was it? Yeah. I'll be back. Some of my fondest times on Twitch are watching a new player learn, how do you pronounce that? Nuata? Nuita? I'm really glad, right, firstly, I am really glad that you guys enjoy watching me learn this game from scratch. But also, I will say, I cannot watch a new player learn a game. At least if it's one I know, because I stand there like clenched fists, like wanting to tell them how to do stuff, and like I know as a creator myself that like you can't do that. I want to backseat, but you can't, you know. But I want to, and that's why I don't watch like people trying to, or don't often watch people trying to learn Project Zomboid for the first time, like even if they're my friends, because I know I'll do more harm than good. Noita, gotcha. Exactly how I feel now. Yeah, so I'm glad you guys have been enjoying watching me play this for the first time. And I very, very, very much appreciate those of you that know the game and aren't just throwing me a bunch of tips. You're actually waiting to see if I do want to learn stuff, right? It is appreciated. We almost have enough animal fat for 0.3 kilograms, actually. We might have enough. Yeah, we do. We can make some cooking oil. Hell yeah, brother. I don't know if we really have a use for it yet, but it's something we can do with our time. Try not to run if you're gonna need energy / calories. I know. It's a bad habit. Oh, we need a cooking pot. Oh, well. That's not happening for a little bit, then. I think one of those guts had almost cured, and then we can start back on the coat again and actually start making progress towards what we want to do. About 1,500 hours on Interloper. It's always great to see new players learning the game even on lower difficulty. Yeah, I'm on Stalker right now. But it's felt sufficiently difficult for me at this time. 98% cured, 56%, 71%. Okay, so this one hopefully be cured within the next day or so. I'm half tempted to go out on an expedition of some kind, because we've got like a decent amount of food back here, and I'm sustaining myself. We've also got a decent amount of non-perishable goods that I could take with me, but I don't want to miss an aurora. This is the thing, we're hanging around here until an aurora kicks in, so that we can open this door. And I feel like the moment we leave, there'll probably be one. The Aurora Dora. Yep. Let's see about repairing this coat. 1 hour and 30 minutes. Oh, sorry, chat. Tabbed out there for a second. And there better be something worthwhile behind that door. I sure hope so. Can we get the studio to team up with the Pacific Drive team and make an open world? They were promoting the Pacific Drive like in a bundle pack on their Steam page, right? Like where you could get the Long Dark and the Pacific Drive and the Pacific Drive. I'm finding some things to do with my time right now. Above all else. Probably just go in search of a couple more deer, I guess. Alright, I'll check that snare one last time and then we'll go in search of some deer maybe. Nothing. Okay. Yeah, I really hope there is something worthwhile behind the door in the end. I'm gonna bring my bedroll this time, just in case. How many calories does this give us? 880. Where am I at on calories? 1,700. Eat this one. Go. Well and truly stocked. It feels good though to have gone from struggling in a fight for life so many times over to now being once again in a more comfortable position. Wonder if it's worth going for this memento cache, chat. It's not actually that far. We need to find somewhere to sleep along the way, but here we go. Cured birch sapling. So that can be used to make arrows, or arrow shafts, I should say. Take some charcoal with us. Let's go look for that memento. We've been down that way a couple of times early on in the game. So it'd be good to try having a look up there. I think, isn't that the end of the bridge though? I seem to remember there being a broken bridge there or something. So it might be one that's a bit harder to get to than it initially looks, but we'll see. Well, there's rabbits out there. Wolves. We're going around this way. What up, Wedge? How you doing, buddy? One of the things I like / hate about this game is how you can have a great setup, plenty of resources for the long haul, and still get caught outside and die because of surprise weather or animals. Sooner or later you exhaust all non-renewable resources around you and have to move. Yeah. Where's that? Gotta be across here or something. I've not seen that bridge. The mate munching a Mackey's, nice. After the gym, fasting plus gym means I had 2k calories left for the day, so why not? Hell yeah, dude. Genuine question for people about, like, fasting. I'll be honest, when I've seen people talking about it, it seems like one of those things that, like, whenever I see it, it just makes me think, like, okay, does that really work? Is the whole point that, like, by fasting at certain times, you lose weight? Like, and then you meet, like, a calorie... That's a term again, I think. Term again. Is it to lose weight, or is it to... like, bulk up, or what? Get out of here. Scram! Lose weight is what you're using it for? No idea, I don't eat breakfast anyway. Gotcha. Reset your metabolism. That's exactly the kind of phrase, though, that when I hear it, I just think, like... Okay, but... Like... Have we just, like, drank the snake oil? Though? Do you know what I mean? Like, please don't take that offensively. I'm not saying that to you specifically. I am asking questions about it. Do you know what I mean? Like, reset the metabolism sounds like a bit... Yeah. Like, all right, mate, pull the other one, you know? Burns calories more efficiently. So what, by going certain periods without food, when your body does get calories, it's kind of like, well, it just burns it more efficiently. Interesting. Wait, I see it. I can eat what I want without worrying. So you can eat what you want without worrying because, like, how long do you go without eating, Which, like, how long do you fast for? What weight loss and fasting is about is causing a calorie deficit. Yeah, so I know about calorie deficits. That's something I understand. It should be this way. This will take us back down towards the jailer's house. We want to go keep following the road. Fast from 8 p.m. until noon. Gotcha. Okay. Do you not get starving sometimes though? Like going that long? I feel like I get super hungry. Oh fuck. Okay, that's a big pack of wolves. Oh wow. Let's get this lit for starters. Won't get. Damn, that was a big pack. You can do 1 day a week or only eat within an 8-hour period in a day. Gotcha. Water and black coffee and you're okay, to be honest. See, the only reason I mention it is because I'm thinking about doing like, so if I'm honest, I would like to lose some weight, right? But one, I struggle with keeping up with daily exercise. And frustratingly, we missed one shell. Oh, it's okay, don't worry. Not too concerned. I'm gonna wait because I think we just got an ad, so I'm gonna wait for that ad to finish before I explain this whole thing. So is there a memento cache here? Is that where it's? Is this where it's leading me to? Blocked road or blocked bridge. Okay, so it's up that way. So we weren't far away from it when we spawned. That memento cache. We could make a fire in here if we need to. Spend the night with a corpse. It'll only be enjoyable though. Really, bro? Back again? My one concern right now is that we'll run out of ammo. With all these wolves about, I'm genuinely concerned we'll run out of ammunition. which is kind of why I'm thinking about moving to a new zone after we finish crafting all these clothes and stuff. Yeah, so this is my thing, Wetch, is I don't eat a huge amount. Like, I'm not, you know, greedy when it comes to portions or anything like that. But I do love food. I like to eat good things, right? So my thinking is like, I'm wondering if like it would be worth me fasting between certain periods, potentially. Just to, okay, so that's gonna go across the block road to another path. That's good to know. Just to like see if it helps me drop some weight. I have actually, oh god, hello bear. Oh, he's coming this way. I gotta go around. I actually have an elliptical machine, but after moving into the new place, I don't really have room for it. And if I'm totally 100% honest, I can't be fucking bothered to get on that every day. I used to, but all diets are about self-control. If you can't stop snacking, then you will fail. No, snacking's not really a problem for me. Not gonna lie. I've never had any troubles sticking to meal times. Never had any trouble sticking to dedicated meals. I'm not really a grazer, as some people would say. There's a memento cache here, and this is like right by spawn, and I guess I just never knew. So this is near where we started. So there's a memento cache around here somewhere, apparently. I must have a note about it. I've never had trouble sticking to meal times. My thinking is exercise is the thing that I struggle with. I don't necessarily struggle with the eating or like usually like snacking or whatever. It's the exercise. So I'm wondering if like maybe fasting would what is this? Maybe some form of fasting would help. That's so much later. Okay, gotcha. Is the memento just this metal container here? I feel like it isn't. It can't be that, right? Substation memento cache. It's got to be up there. I need more wolves. I'll be lying down there somewhere. Hey, buddy, I'm gonna need you to piss off. He's been hit. It's one of the ones I shot. I got you, Etch. Makes sense. Oh, he's fallen over. I'm gonna look into it. I'll see if, you know, I'll do some research and see if some fasting might actually help, because really, if I'm honest with myself, I don't usually eat breakfast either, and like I could probably go from 8 p.m. to 12 p.m. no trouble. That sounds like a deer that's just been killed. Clean out your old stash outside the wall. Lockbox in Black Rock. I'm wondering if I've already opened this memento without realizing. But it seems weird to me because I don't think it was on my map until after I'd been to the prison and everything, and the mine. So I feel like I just haven't found it, and I don't know where it is. Also, my PZE game, I use random spawn mod and spawned in Louisville, found a shotgun, and the rest is up to interpretation. Happens, man. Happens. Unless it's like hidden. Oh, look at all these pallets. Holy crap, I didn't notice this the first time I was here. Because this is the, this is where we're at, the old substation. And in theory, it's not far in front of the vehicle. Which was probably up on top of the hill, honestly. I didn't see anything. I saw the metal box. Usually a memento's in a, like a cache, right? In cache of some kind. Anybody know where this one is? To save me, scanning around for bloody ages. I might have to go up there and try and scare that wolf off of the deer so I can get the meat. And the meat might not be worth it, but... Do we need the hide? Yeah, we could use the hide. Eh, screw it. I ain't spending ages looking for it.
The sun's setting. It's gonna get a lot
Starting
colder
to rain
soon.
here. Oh, really? Do some bear hide too. That gets you like a coat, right? Bear skin coat. Well, I'm already making a wolf skin coat though. Probably gonna have to stop in that substation for the night. He's gone somewhere.
Not sure why I feel so tired.
Because it's nighttime. That's how this works. You numbnuts. Nice, skill up. Alright, let's get back to that little shelter before this meat attracts something I may have trouble fending off, like, say, a bear. I mean, there's a ton of firewood around here, at least. Did have 2k, got it down to 44 cows in one meal. Nice. Yeah, I could go for a Mackey's. I had Indian the other night though, so there's nothing better sometimes, is there, than a Mackey's? Even if it's like, you know, it's not the most amazing food in the world, is it? As we all know, but sometimes you just fancy it.
Come on. Come on. Turned out pretty well.
I'm hearing wolves like tearing apart
Stuff will come in handy.
tearing apart rabbits out there. Right.
I would drink almost anything about now.
Grab a torch to see. Yeah, I know. We're gonna sleep. I'm gonna get an hour of sleep while that's cooking, and then go back out, get the food, come back in, sleep some more. It's the fact you can drive through and get it. I feel like that's it for a lot of people, as the convenience. But for me, it's sometimes I just fancy a simple cheeseburger, you know? And it's nothing more than that. It's just sometimes I fancy a burger, and I don't want the best one in the world. I just want something quick and easy, you know? Something simple. All right, so we're well fed. We've eaten. Time to sleep. Thankfully, there's no aurora tonight, by the looks of it. Okay. 2 seconds, chat. I'm just going to check it's not raining here, because I have washing out on the line, so... 1 second. Oh, we're good. It's not raining yet. Good. Alright. So in the morning... Now the morning's come around. We're gonna make ourselves a coffee, I reckon. Keep the tiredness at bay. And then we're gonna trek east from here and map this area, I think. Try and map out some of this.
Come on. That's done.
Nice bit of venison, dude. Imagine in this situation, like you're out here in the wild, right? Imagine how good it feels to just eat venison. Like, you could be living off scraps for ages, eating cattail stalks and whatever else. Imagine how good it feels to just have a good chunk of venison. Here we go. Nice cup of coffee. Finish off sharpening or cleaning some of these things. All right, there we have it. Just responding to a message. Our torch. Let's go. Good to know there's a lot of like reclaimed wood available here though. Like those stacks of pallets are really good fire fuel. So I think if we go that way, I do want to see what's over this ridge first though. Maybe through that crevice over there. Crevasse. I don't trust anybody that genuinely, unironically pronounces it crevasse and says it like that. It's a crevice. You know? We don't need to glam it up. Crevasse. I just don't trust people like that. I don't know what to say. Vase, like a plant vase. Or would you pronounce that Crevals? Which is even worse. Oh, hello.
I think I can use this.
Lots of good firewood around here. You can see they put like a lot of firewood in this area just because like I guess to repair that long repair project for the transmitter. You can definitely see that they've put a lot of stuff here to try and help people stay here for a bit. I'll have a look up here, see how far I can get up. It seems like this is sort of the end of the road, but I'll use some charcoal up here. Oh no, maybe not. Either way, we'll use that charcoal. Look at this. There's something in there. It looks like maybe a backpack or something in there. Deer carcass across the river. Okay. That looks like as far as we can go this way. So we're just going to be going back to where we were. Nice little venture though. Ooh, fancy a rifle now on day 4. Yeah, we got that actually right at the end of day 2. And then immediately had to use it on a pack of timber wolves. We found it in a prepper bunker. And then I guess right next to the prepper bunker, there was a bridge that had been, like, collapsed, right? A collapsed bridge. And, ooh, there's a dead body in here. Right as we arrived at that bridge, so there was nowhere for us to go, a pack of timber wolves came in behind us. So we made it to the bunker, grabbed the rifle, and basically just had to fight our way out. That whole day 3 was a journey from start to finish. It was an absolute roller coaster. We nearly died many times. Coal in here though. Now we're basically just waiting for some hides to dry, some guts to cure, and we've already done a lot of work on the wolfskin coat. The idea is that where we are now at the prison, we're gonna try and work on some like more advanced clothing items. And then we're gonna go on a big hike and try to move to Pleasant Valley, I think. Where it will be, in theory, a better place for us to make a home. I heard it's nice there. Pleasant, even. Quite. Certainly sounds more pleasant than Black Rock Prison. Yeah. Oof, that wind kicking in. The wind coming right as we arrive at a climbing rope. There's no way we climb up that, right? Oh, we can do that. Let's see. We'll have to monitor it at the start. Ah, we got this. Easy. Make us tired, but we got this. It's basically like a, I'd say, shortcut, quote-unquote shortcut back to the prison. We're still basing out of the prison right now, for the time being. Back. Did the snare work? We haven't been back for a little bit. Steady. God! The revolver's really inaccurate, but I don't want to waste a rifle bullet. It's fine. We'll get a bow soon. When we get a bow, they're in for it. They're in trouble, dude. When we get that bow, they're in for it big style. And I just love how this game makes you go through all the emotions. Like, it's stunning, it's beautiful, it's brutal, punishing, rewarding. It's all of those things. You know? Uh-oh. Wind. Sorry, bud. That throw was pretty damn good, though.
Find some place to escape this cold.
I'm just. It was a damn good shot. It was a damn good shot.
I might have to drop some gear.
No, you're fine. I still hate the sound when you kill a rabbit, though. I'm looking forward to using a bow so we don't have to endure that sound all the time. Couple of corpses around here, eh? Is this the wolves familiar? Yeah. I don't know how old those bodies are. We might be able to get some like half decent meat from them if they're frozen. Every time I see this flag, I just want to say, "Oh, Canada." It's like an urge. The art design was what caught my eye in early access, yeah. It's just, I don't know, man. It's different. It's unique. I've said this about games recently, is like I appreciate a game that doesn't feel like it needs to be like the most, like the best graphics on the planet. It just has its own style, you know? I appreciate games that have a different graphic style, not ones that want to just appeal, like want to be as realistic as they can be, you know? I feel like that we've seen all that before, you know? We've been there, done that. Everybody's seen games that like claim to have like the most realistic graphics on the table, and was it back again? I miss? I felt like that was a pretty good shot, to be honest. Guess I missed. No one hit.
Too much stuff to carry.
You're fine, you're not going far. Shush. So many screenshots from this game because they are excellent desktop wallpapers. Oil painting style. It is a little oil painting, isn't it? It is a little oil painting-y. Yeah. Get a fire going, get this meat cooked. So we've got some more available. Oh chat, I've got leftover Indian for food after stream. Can't wait. I ordered from a new place near me, and they knocked it out of the park, man. I'm so happy that we've got a good Indian nearby. Indian takeout. Num 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 num. I ordered was it a king prawn biryani, which was amazing. And it was like the same price as everything else. But then they didn't just send the biryani, they sent like, it came with another tub of like a vegetable curry to go on top of it. Which was, I did not expect. So I ended up with like way more food than I needed. But, you know, that's a pretty good problem to have. So I've put it to use for the day after, but So when we get this cured gut, is that when we can make our coat again? Yeah. And that was going to be very soon. It's almost done, I think. Going well. I love when a new place is trying to establish itself like that, but giving out extra food. I mean, the way they put it on the menu, it seems like it comes with it. And not, like, it actually says comes with, like, vegetable curry, which I didn't see on the menu, but it wasn't any more priced than anything else. You know? I guess because, like, biryani is basically just a rice dish, so maybe on its own it's cheaper, and then you add the curry on top to make it up to the same price as everything else. Yum. Grab it. Lots of naan. Yeah, we had I had a naan bread and onion bhajis. Amazing. Love onion bhajis. Maybe it comes with all the dishes unless you're ordering a la carte, like beans and rice at a Tex-Mex joint. We don't really have many Mexican restaurants around here. Well, the snare's not worked, but then I've not seen any rabbits around here either. I could try that one down the hill where I have seen rabbits recently. If maybe they wander into it. Yeah, we don't really have many Mexican places out here. I do have a Thai place near me that I went to. It's always been a big favorite of mine. But very recently, I actually went there for a lunch because I didn't realize that they were open on lunches. Because it's a pretty, like, rural area, small town thing. I went there for lunch and they did, like, 2 courses. A 2-course meal for 13. That was it. Yeah, $13.95. Which is in pounds, British pounds. So $13.95. You can translate that into USD, somebody. But it was bloody good value, and it was incredible. Best Thai food I've had in so long. It was so cheap. What's $13.95 in British pounds to US dollars, chat? $17.50 US. There you go. So I got a 2-course meal, starter and a main, for $17.50-ish at a Thai place. It's like their lunchtime deal. It was like a set menu, but you still had like 6 choices. Great. Yeah, that rifle cleaning kit. Check on those. That's a steal. Can't even get McDonald's for that much around here. Yeah, it really is. It was like I'll be going there a lot more often. Let's put it that way, because like that is a steal. I mean, like I go for lunch at a really nice place that I absolutely love, right? And I post pictures of it quite often. It's a Turkish place. But like even just getting like a breakfast, like brunch, like single course is gonna cost you like 10 to 12 pounds. And you know, for like £1 more, I can get a 2-course meal at a Thai place instead. Yeah, very, very good deal. Did I use up the cleaning kit? Did I just use it up? I might have used it up. That's another thing for us to worry about. Yeah, we're gonna need to get moved on as soon as we're done with all this crafting. What meal did you get at the Thai place? I had a sugarcane pork starter, which was amazing. It was like these really thin strips of like pork fried in like, I think it was like fried in sugarcane sugar. And then chicken massaman curry, the main. The Turkish place, what do I eat? Well, they do a dish called eggs Istanbul, which I really like. Which is like, I think it's like sourdough bread, and then they do, it's like slices of chorizo with 3 poached eggs on top, and then like a tomatoey sauce, a creamy tomatoey sauce and stuff. Lots of herbs, very, very nice. They also do like some really good meze dishes where it's just like picky bits. They do one which is like this spiced chicken with like different with some breads, like naan, like kind of naan pita I think, and then like hummus and different stuff like that. Hummus and different dips. Oh. Honestly, I use the app at McDonald's and still got two double cheese, large fry, and large drink for like $6.38 USD using their deals. Yeah, the thing with McDonald's is it's cheap enough if you use like you say, use their app and you go in, right? McDonald's is better if you're like in the area and you just want something to pick up, right? You get McDonald's delivered nowadays, it's like a fucking arm and a leg. I've stopped using Uber Eats altogether. Sometimes I'll use Just Eat, but most of the time I'll just go with like places that have like their own delivery stuff. There's so many like fees and charges and stuff now with Uber Eats. It's ridiculous. Do you feel like you have the hang of it yet with survival? Yeah, I feel like we're getting there. Right now I'm basically waiting for some stuff to finish curing so I can finish this coat. And then we're gonna make a sort of a move on, I think. It's got to the point that going to a chip shop is the cheapest option again. Oh yeah, for sure. Old reheat fries are always depressing. You never want them delivered. Yeah. You know the thing that always annoys me the most, though? I want to know if this is just me that's had this experience. Whether it's just with my, like, local McDonald's and Burger Kings and stuff. When we've had that delivered before, which I don't have anymore, like I said, because, like, the extra costs are just a pain. When we have had that delivered before, there's always something they forget. Whether it's the sauce or, like, one of the, like, extra items. It's usually the sauce. Sometimes the straws, right? I feel like I can't order McDonald's without them forgetting something. And it's usually the sauce. And it really annoys me because I am a sauce person. I love sauce with my food. I love condiments. And I fucking hate it, dude. I'm gonna sound like such a privileged individual, I'm sure. And I already know, I don't regret it, but I already know I'm gonna get some comments for this, but like, how hard is it to remember, like, to check the order sheet, right? It's happened so many times on the regular for me that it's just like, surely it can't be that hard. Like, not just extras, they screw up orders like 50% of the time, probably why they charge so much. Tank all the refunds. I don't think they care, honestly. No, and to be fair, they shouldn't, right? I mean, they're minimum wage workers, like, working for a job they probably don't want to do. They're just there to earn money, and that's fair enough, and I totally get it. But I'd also really like it if, you know, I got what I ordered reliably, and I didn't think, like, if I was gonna order from McDonald's that, like, there's a 50% chance it's just not gonna have something I ordered. But my husband refuses to go to the drive-thru. They screw you in the drive-thru. Yeah, I get that too. I know I prefer to pull in. I prefer to pull in, go in, and then I can, like, check the order before I leave, you know? I am that person. I do check the order before I leave. Go sit at a table and just open it up and make sure everything's there. Come on, these things have got to be finished curing now, right? I think all we need is, like, one gut. I typically walk in because I don't want to hand a card through a drive-thru window. Card skimmers, cloners, etc. Yeah, that's fair. Nowadays, you can never be too careful, right? 95%, for God's sake. We sleep, it's done, right? Even if I gotta do some crafting during the night. Alright, Paul, have a good one, buddy. Not sure we'll be going for too much longer today. Wanna get some food? Hang out with Lucy for a bit? It's annoying. I appreciate that this is kind of like not the most thrilling stream of this that we've had. But I'm sort of... I kind of have to because I'm waiting for the Aurora and the... what's it called? I'm waiting for the Aurora and for things to cure. Tell Lucy I said hi later. I will. I will. Will you be continuing with humanity? Probably not, honestly. It was alright. I just, again, there was nothing that grabbed me. Like, it was okay, decent game, but it wasn't great. You know what I mean? Whereas this, I've played The Long Dark, and I am immediately swept away and grabbed. Like, it's just a fantastic game, one of the best I've ever played. Like, it's something different, you know? You know what? Let's just sleep all the way. Fuck it, man. Let's make sure that thing's finished curing, and then we can just get that done. Duck, you've seen all the 3 big World War II series, right? Band of Brothers, The Pacifics, Master of Air, yeah. Band of Brothers will always be my favorite. The Pacific was good. The Pacific was really good. The Band of Brothers will always be my favorite. Hearing about Easy Company and it's just great. Love it. You know that that run that Lieutenant Spears did was like where he runs like through the enemy lines. It's like that's actually like based on a true story. Like they have it in their reports and everything. Like it's crazy. I read Dick Winter's memoir after watching the series. Yeah, I must admit I haven't read the memoirs and stuff, but I would love to. All right, let's get this fire back on. What kind of game are you playing? So this is The Long Dark. It's a survival game against winter and nature and wildlife. And a little bit of a down period right now, but we have had quite a lot of, shall we say, interesting encounters on this game so far. I believe it was called Beyond Band of Brothers. Band of Brothers were the pinnacle of war storytelling, especially since they work with the vets directly. Oh yeah, I always appreciate when shows like that actually show that they care about like historical accuracy or respecting the people that were actually there, you know? Like I can understand like, you know, making a dramatization of stuff to make it more interesting. But I really do appreciate when they go out of their way to, like, you know, actually talk and meet with the people that were there and respect them, you know? It's a big thing. Important. Okay, finally have this stuff. You have about Band of Brothers all day without break, man. I noticed you've been talking about like war history stuff in the Discord lately. You've been on that kick, huh? Well, this hunting knife has cut down the crafting time considerably. This cup of coffee will help keep us awake for longer, considering we're working through the night here. So 3 hours on this fire. Let's make the most of that. 3 hours of work. It's crazy how many actors.
Made it through another night.
It's crazy how many actors that we now have come to like know and love actually got their starts with things like Black Hawk Down and what's it called? Band of Brothers as well. Like one of my favorites is like how Tom Hardy was in Black Hawk Down. And like you can barely recognize him as well because he's so young. Oh, the rabbits are back. Okay, we might actually catch a rabbit here now. That's good. I'm gonna put it where we just saw them. Nope. Stay away from my rabbits. They're my rabbits. Didn't realize Tom Hardy was in Band of Brothers as well. I think he is. Is he? Is he? Oh shit. What? Okay. I need to look that up after. Episode 9. Yeah. Side character in the back, if I remember right. Damn. It's crazy to think about how all these like big actors had their starts in like things like that. Caught sleeping with a German woman. Ah, okay. It is wild when you know about the actors in it though, and then like you watch it and you start noticing like the big names. Alright, we should be done with this today, I think. Fingers crossed. Keep them calories up. Don't need to worry too much about this fire going out, honestly. Once we've drank this water, I think we're fine to let this go out if it needs to. Okay. Alright. Now we start the proper long crafting session. 4 hours. That leaves us with 2 hours left. Just gonna do an hour at a time now, I think. Oh no, we're good. We've done it. We've done it. Alright, what are we replacing? This one, the old-fashioned Parker. Whoa, look at that, man. So we're gaining 1.5 C in temperature and wind protection, 40% protection to moisture, 7% in protection value just in general against physical trauma, and then we are losing some speed for it, but who cares? Hang on. I want to wear him the other way so we can scare off those wolves. They must know who the dominant predator in this land is. Okay. I have your father on me, look. Yeah, literally. Just... Okay. So, next thing, I suppose, would be some deerskin pants or boots, but I don't know really how long we'd have to wait for that. I'm tempted just to bring them along with us, to be honest, or worry about it later. Don't particularly want to have to hang around here for another, like, 4 days. How often are the aurora? Oh yeah, we're waiting here anyway, aren't we, for the aurora? You're right. 50%. These are almost cured. The auroras, I think, just... I don't think there's a time frame on them as such. They're just random. Cedar, firewood, woodworking tools. That's the thing, is we don't have woodworking tools. We need those before we can do anything else. Cars aren't drivable, are they? No. No. So I can make a bow, but we need the maple sapling, which is up at the bunker, I think. I think that's where it is. It's all the way up at that bloody bunker entrance. Up there. And I don't think we're going all the way back there for it. I'd rather we just, you know, move on and worry about that later. How similar to Project Zomboid is this game? Do you think I'd like it for light PZ? Depends what elements of PZ you like, if I'm honest. This game is about, I would say if you can withstand the difficulty, like, ceiling of, like, starting PZ, then you'll at least be familiar with, like, you know, how... What's the best way for me to put it? The game's not fair. It can be very punishing when you're learning. And you've got to, you know, you've got to be willing to take on a challenge. If you're if you're okay with that, I'd say yeah, like give it a go. There's also a story, like a story mode that kind of helps you with the basics, which is nice, which PZ doesn't have, obviously. I think for this game, it's a wall that even mountain goats have trouble walking up. The story being there, I imagine, will be a big help. I don't know because we jumped right into survival, but... Now you're just mocking me. There's a trap right there. This is why we need a bow. Damn it. Well. Yeah, I have fire fuel anyway, it's fine. I love watching your character desperately throw rocks 10 feet at rabbits. Hey man, he's got a couple real good hits in. Time for the old ranged trap. It's nice that the wildlife in the area sort of respawns at least, so that you're not, you know, I'm not going to run out of supplies. I wonder if that's different on the higher difficulties though, because we're on Stalker and the rabbits come back, right, and the wolves and stuff. I wonder if on Interloper or something like that, that still happens.
Dusk, so night can't be far behind.
And the respawn rate is such that you couldn't survive if you relied on one location, right? Yeah, you'd need a few things. Respawn rate is even lower on hard difficulties. There you go. Yeah. So here's a question for you experts. If I were to leave the area and pick up the cured items that aren't finished yet, right? Would they resume curing from the same place I picked them up at? Or would they have to restart from 0 again? They would. It would continue. Just pauses. If that's the case, I feel like we should just take that shit and go. You know? Where are you planning to go? Wake up! Wake up! Do not skip through this. Do not sleep through this. You cannot. Get up. Get out there. Go. This is it. This is the moment. 3, 4, 4, 5. We're in, boys. Oh. Oh. Wait, so I can use this to repair stuff? But only when the power's on, is that? Is that how that works? We've already got one of these. We can leave the door open, yeah, for sure. Ammunition workbench doesn't seem to need power, as far as I can tell. But it seems like we can repair these. To full. Look at this. Okay, that didn't succeed. I need some scrap metal here. Ammunition forge. An ammunition workbench. We could make ammo here from the car battery outside. These don't give me nothing. Okay. The doors seem to close.
All this gear is slowing me down.
Yeah, that would. Right, what can I break? There should be a... Fuck. What up, Grant? We made it into the locked room. Hang on, hang on, hang on. Where's metal chairs? Here we go. 2 hours. Right, go, go, go. No! Sad. Well, the repairs didn't work out. But, at the very least, this has given us the capability to make some ammo for ourselves. Which is good, because I was worried about this. So I think we're going to use that car battery, make some scrap lead, we're going to make some bullets, and we're going to make us some rifle ammunition. Alright, can of gunpowder. Then we need... what do we need? Lead from the battery.
This gear's starting to slow me down.
How do I scrap the battery? Here we go. Actions, harvest. Okay, so do we have everything I would need? Bullets, we can now make. This is going to be a lot, too. Holy shit. We can make ourselves a real good load of bullets here. Rifle shell casings. So we'd be limited to 2 sets of rifle ammo and 1 set of revolver ammo right now with the casings we have. That's pretty good, though. We can do this without the forge, right? What is the forge actually used for? We have 6 bullets. Okay, it does need to be lit. Okay. Oh shit, I should have gone and got the coal from the locker across the way.
That did it.
Alright, that's 2 hours 50. It's gonna need more though. Let's feed it. There we go. 5 hours. Right. Craft 3 sets of bullets. Treat yourself to a grape soda for your efforts. Well done, chap. Gonna need to make myself some water here in a minute. Probably eat the condensed milk. A little bit of hydration. Rifle cartridges. Give. How much are they each? 25 minutes each. Ugh. That's rough. Oh no, that's not bad actually. No, we're good. It's not that each. Right. No, we're good. Hell yeah, dude. 1 hour left on that. How much do we have now? Yeah, boy! Oh, that was so good. I am a little, don't get me wrong, I am a little bit disappointed that we didn't have the scrap materials on us to make use of the milling machine, but, you know, we can't have everything, right? We still benefited quite a bit. They'll be back, maybe. Yeah, I'm not sure we will, to be honest. Hey!
What have we here?
We got one! More of them, too. Now let's blow this popsicle stand. Easy. Yep. Oh, I'm proper happy. We caught a rabbit. We've made ourselves some ammo. Need some water though before we go to sleep. And for that we need more fire fuel, so. We out here. Actually a little worried about the state of the fire fuel. I can't remember if we've got coal in that other locker or not. Like, I thought we did, and now I'm like second guessing myself, and I'm not sure we actually do. Not too worried about making all the revolver rounds though, honestly. I'd like to get the most out of it and do it if we can, but
I'd eat snow if the hypothermia wouldn't kill me.
yeah, this should be enough. Especially, certainly to make some water. A wabbit season, duck season, wabbit season. Can we just set the snare back? Oh, we can. We can just set the snare back up. That's going to be mega useful. Because I am going to want to fill my stomach before we leave. Right, I need to keep this fire alive while I go and cook on the other one. To be honest, I could probably... What's that? 30 minutes? Yeah, that's fine. We can squeeze that in.
Soon, I'm gonna faint.
Okay, cool. That'll do. That's all. I'm happy to take that. Need a small gauge grenade for those rabbits.
Come on. Come on. That did it.
It's all the fuel I got, so let's get water's priority. I'm gonna eat this because this actually gives us a little bit of this gives it a bit of hydration as well. There you go. That'll keep us going for a bit. And then we need to harvest this. 18 minutes. Not sure we'll be able to cook the meat though in time. Which means I'd be carrying around a rabbit carcass. Surely I can go find some more like wood to break down or something. "37 minutes is already 41 minutes on the fire." Perfect. Works for me. Right. Now, we have the hard choice of deciding what to take with us. Yes. When we go. We don't need any more than 2 cans. That's for sure. We can probably drink the water weight. We don't need the scrap metal. Don't need the lead. That weighs nothing. They can be really good in a pinch. We need that. This is the trouble, is it's... to a degree, it's all stuff we need. We don't need this anymore, I suppose. We can probably break down the old-fashioned Parker, can we? Okay. This is going by heaviest. This is the trouble, is I'm going to be bringing along bloody cured deer hides and all sorts with me. We don't need the can of gunpowder. We don't need the stack of papers. I feel like we don't need fire hardened arrows either. I could probably make those when we get where we're going. Like worst case. Don't need that. Only need 2 cans. 1 noisemaker, 1 marine flare. Cool. So right now we're at just under 30 kilograms. Or just over now. But once we sleep, our carrying weight goes up to 35. So I think it says we might be able to carry the cured deer hides and all that stuff. %, cured. It's probably worth letting them cure, isn't it? It can't be too long. That's got to be like, what, another day at most? Is that or we bring them along with us and risk the predators that we'll attract with it? There we go. Yeah, we're gonna have plenty of weight spare. I think what I'd like to do is get us to the point, chat, where we're pretty much ready to leave, and then I think that's where I want to wrap up. Whoops. I mean, that's everything, right? It's literally just the deer hides. I'll leave that one because I ain't waiting for that, but it's literally just the deer hides now. And then we're there. %. Okay. All right, folks. Well, I think that's where we're gonna wrap up for today. We've made a lot of progress, that's for sure. What have we done? We got the Aurora locked room open with the keypad code in the prison. We got our wolfskin coat finished, which was a lot of work. We're en route to our next piece of clothing already, which is our deer skin pants. So we're almost there. And we've got the chance to make ourselves some ammunition, which is a big win, because with all these wolves around, we can certainly use the extra. I was worried about running out, and now we have some spares. And we are pretty much ready to take our expedition and go forth into the wilds once more. In search of a proper home. I think I would like to head to the Grand Meadow and then sort of like out into this western area and head south. Because this... Wait, no, actually, we found a way around this block bridge, didn't we? We could take the path by the block bridge that we found down and then up the other side and head south. And that, I think that might get us to Pleasant Valley by headed that way. Who knows? So I think we'll try that next time. We'll take a long journey to the south, and we'll see if we can make it out of the zone and into another one. But we've certainly come a long way. That's for sure. That is for sure. For those of you watching this on the YouTube VODs, thank you very much for doing so. If you want to come by the Twitch streams live where these are recorded, there is a link down to the Twitch stream in the description. Otherwise, thank you very much for watching. This was Survival on the Long Dark in Black Rock on the Stalker difficulty, Day 4. Thanks, folks, and we'll see you all in the next one.